What renders you the most powerless in life? Debt. If you have debt, you have bondage. You will never have financial security if you have debt.
Forget the gentle tap on the shoulder. Suze Orman, American financial advisor, isn't mincing words. Your debt is a raging fire and you're playing with gasoline.
Overall economy,
Yeah.
the GDP, the
Right.
all of that,
Yes.
versus people's individual economy. On an individual level, I think people are not doing okay. I do not. Over 50% of the people in the United States don't have $400 for an emergency savings account. Or if their car breaks down, so they have to go and put it on a credit card and pay the minimum payment due, and then the cycle of debt begins. But when you look at the overall, which I'm not sure means a lot, it looks pretty good. But when you look at people's individual situation, in my opinion, they're still struggling.
In this video, we're not just discussing mistakes. We're dissecting the financial landmines that could detonate your future, according to Orman herself. Prepare for a dose of straight talk, because when it comes to your financial well-being, complacency is a luxury you can't afford.
It's really important that you understand about the debt that you have, how to get out of it, and why having debt, in most cases, is one of the biggest mistakes you will ever make.
Let's dive into Orman's critical warnings and transform your debt from a suffocating burden into a conquered challenge. Money is like a magnet. It's all about power. When you feel powerful, money flows to you. But when you're feeling powerless, money just slips away. Think about it. When you're confident and in control, people want to be around you. They trust you. They want to work with you. They want to invest in you. But when you're down, when you're struggling, people tend to back away. That's just how life works. Debt makes you feel powerless. It weighs you down and creates a sense of bondage. When you're in debt, you struggle to make ends meet. You might even feel ashamed. That shame can push people away.
You have ability, you are smart, you are intelligent, but you're not making the wisest decisions with your money. So just be careful. You still have a lot to learn, and I know you have what it takes.
It's crucial to understand this. If you want to attract money, you need to work on your power. Get out of debt. Make it a priority. The more you free yourself from financial burdens, the more you'll feel empowered. And that empowerment will naturally draw money to you. Understanding debt, your biggest mistake. Debt is sneaky. It creeps up on you, and before you know it, you're in over your head. Many people don't realize that taking on debt can be one of the biggest mistakes of their lives. It's not just about owing money, it's about the stress and anxiety that comes with it. When you're deep in debt, your focus shifts. You start worrying about payments instead of thinking about opportunities. Debt can limit your choices. It can stop you from pursuing your dreams. You might want to start a business or travel, but debt holds you back. It's like a chain that restricts your freedom. You must recognize this. The first step to breaking free is understanding how debt works. If you enjoyed this video so far, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great content. The reality of credit card debt. Credit card debt is a common trap. It feels easy to swipe that card, but every swipe adds to your burden. If you can't pay off your balance every month, you're already in trouble. It's a slippery slope. You might think, I'll pay it off next month, but next month turns into next year and the interest piles up. Many people fall into the habit of using credit cards to maintain an image. They want to show they're doing well, but deep down, they're struggling. This cycle can lead to a false sense of security. You're spending money you don't have. It's vital to face this reality. Break the cycle and make a plan to pay off your debts. The sooner you tackle it, the lighter you'll feel. Why closing credit cards can hurt your FICO score. So, you've paid off a credit card. Great, but before you close it, think twice. Closing that card can actually hurt your FICO score. Your score is based on several factors, one of which is your credit utilization ratio. That's how much credit you're using compared to how much you have available. If you close a card, you reduce your total available credit. Let's say you have a $2,000 limit and you owe $1,000. your utilization is 50%. But if you close that card, your limit drops and your utilization skyrockets. A higher utilization ratio can lead to a lower score. This score affects your ability to get loans, rent an apartment, or even get a job. Keep that in mind. Keeping the card open even if you don't use it can actually help you. Student loan debt, the most dangerous debt. Student loan debt is a beast on its own. It's often the most dangerous type of debt you can have. Why? Because it's not easily discharged. Unlike credit cards, student loans stick with you. You can't just wipe them away in bankruptcy. They follow you for life. Many graduates find themselves with a mountain of debt and no clear path to pay it off. They might have majored in something they're not passionate about or can't find a job in their field. This can lead to ignoring the debt altogether, which only makes things worse. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. It balloons over time. If you don't address it, it can lead to wage garnishments and more stress. It's crucial to approach student loans with caution. Only take out what you can realistically pay back. And if you're unsure about your career path, consider community college first. It can save you thousands and give you time to figure things out. Remember, your education doesn't define you. You define your education. How to manage student loan debt wisely. Managing student loan debt doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start by understanding what you owe. Know the total amount, the interest rates, and the repayment terms. This knowledge is power. It helps you create a plan. Consider your repayment options. If you can afford it, go for the standard repayment plan. It's straightforward and gets you out of debt faster. But if you're struggling, look into income-driven repayment plans. They can make your payments more manageable based on what you earn. Stay in touch with your loan servicer. They can help guide you through your options. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Being proactive can save you from bigger issues down the road. And remember, every payment you make is a step closer to financial freedom. The risks of co-signing loans? Co-signing a loan might seem like a simple way to help someone you care about, but it comes with serious risks. When you co-sign, you're not just showing support. You're taking on a financial obligation. If the borrower fails to make payments, you're responsible for the debt. Your credit score is on the line. If payments are missed, your score takes a hit. This can affect your ability to get loans or even rent an apartment. It's a heavy burden that can lead to financial strain. Before you co-sign, think carefully. Ask yourself if you can afford to pay the loan if necessary. If the answer is no, then it's best to say no to co-signing. Protecting your financial future should always come first. The co-signing dilemma. Co-signing can feel like a generous act, but it can also be a trap. You want to help your loved ones, but sometimes helping can hurt them. If someone can't secure a loan on their own, it's a sign they might not be ready for that responsibility. By co-signing, you might be enabling them to take on more debt than they can handle. It's important to encourage financial independence instead of creating dependence. Sometimes saying no is the best way to support someone in the long run. Consider alternatives. Instead of co-signing, help them budget or find ways to improve their credit score. Teach them the importance of being financially responsible. That's a gift that lasts a lifetime. Taking control of your financial future. Your financial future is in your hands. Don't let debt dictate your life. It's time to take control. Start by setting clear financial goals. What do you want to achieve? Whether it's paying off debt, saving for a home, or building an emergency fund, having a plan makes all the difference. If you're concerned about your financial security and are thinking about investing, check out the first link in the description. It's the platform I use, Interactive Brokers. And want to learn more about investing? Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for regular tips,